Whatever it is that you're going to side hustle, you have to be one of the best, if not the best. Otherwise, you're going to be competing your entire life. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean, and for this episode, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna do Taglish, and we're going to be tackling a topic today na medyo kakaiba. The topic is, paano kumita doing extra side hustles on your free time? In English, how do you make or earn extra cash or money in your spare time or free time? So, I was requested to speak on this topic because I also started SEO hacker by doing things on my free time. And there are lots of ways to do that. In my opinion, if you're gonna want to do it long term, choose something that's valuable and choose something that you're really good at, that you have the desire to be great in that area. When I started SEO Hacker, I was working in HP as an IT consultant, and at the same time, I was doing blogs for God and You. I was writing about my faith, and I learned SEO because not a lot of people were reading my stuff, and I tried to figure out how to increase my readers. So when I checked the back end, wala masyadong babasa, and I searched in Google. So sabi ni Google, do SEO, learn how to do SEO. And so I started to learn it 14 years now. And during that time, I didn't know anyone who knew what SEO was. It was super new, so I just really tried to study it. Sabi ko, there's no way that Google is not going to be what we will use in the future. So I was using Google super often during that time. A lot of people I know were using Google super often during that time. So yeah, sabi ko, there's no way that companies will not be in Google, that companies will not need search traffic. It's going to be something big. So I doubled down on it by studying, researching, and then I wrote about it. I was journaling everything in a blog called SEO Hacker, which is now my company's business name. And everything that I was writing there are case studies, things that I learned, things that worked for me, and then more and more people started to read SEO Hacker and inquire about my services, if I had any. And during that time, I did, do freelance SEO stuff. So I would get a project, and then I would do the blogs, I would do the editing, the link building, I do some programming for the website, the coding, I do the web development and design. So I was doing like everything that I can to side hustle SEO. And that side hustle turned into a much bigger take-home for me as a day job salaryman than what my day job was paying. So I started like that. And so this question is actually something that is very relevant to me because that's my story. Now, there are still a lot of side hustles that you can do now that might turn into a business in the future. But whatever it is that you're going to side hustle, ang opinion ko lang, dapat isa ka sa mga pinakamagaling doon, right? You have to be one of the best, if not the best. Otherwise, you're going to be competing your entire life. And you're going to be competing in a downward spiral. Price war yan. Because the market is like that. Pababaan ng presyo, basta may kikitain, okay lang. And of course, you're gonna lose out some good clients because may mas mababa sa'yo, mas may naglo-lowball ng presyo nila, whatever it is. If you're not the best, clients will get the next cheaper guy or girl, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is you decide to side hustle, may it be freelance writing, pwede rin. Diba? May sinuggest nga sa akin, body fitness trainer. Kung magaling ka dun, diba? Why not? Gusto mong karirin yan. Okay lang yun. Pwede rin, ito, natutunan ko ngayon lang. Dog walker sa BGC. So I didn't know that existed. I don't know if you can be the best dog walker in the Philippines. But these are side hustles that exist. And there's a lot more that you can do in your free time. I just happened to choose SEO, and it just happened to grow into the industry that it is today. And then I just happened to be really good at it. I'm sure you've heard and seen so many videos, so many people talk about side hustles, what they are, what you can do, how much you can earn. That's really not what I want you to take home in this video. Because ang dami na sobrang dami na ano pa iambag ko doon. Pero yun ang pinaka gusto kong malaman nyo dito sa video na to, yung take home nyo is, whatever it is, anong side hustle man yan, you have to be the best at it. Double down on something that you feel so strongly about, that you place your entire life as a bet doing that thing so that you become the best in that. I don't compete in price. SEO Hacker, we don't compete in price. Hindi naman ako nagmamadali kumuha ng clients eh. Ito pa yun. If you're the best at what you do, you're not at the mercy of clients. Clients will come running to you and they're willing to pay. I'm not at a hurry. to get clients. I can wait a year or more. So that's why what I want you to take home is if you're gonna choose a side hustle that you're gonna wanna turn into a business someday, you gotta be the best at it. Para ikaw na yung hahabulin nila. And you can price at whatever price point you want. Is it really critical that we are priced this way? Everything's arbitrary. At the end of the day, if you want to price it this way, if you want to produce this much value, doble, triple, okay lang. Kung mag-produce ako 4 times the value, I price it 4 times as higher. Okay lang din because pricing is a perception of value. At the end of the day, you can price it any way you want and you can compete any way you want. Just don't compete on a downward spiral. Don't get caught in that trap. And if you're not the best at what you do, kung ano ka lang, me too business, me too na side hustle, talagang ilolowball ka ng mga potential clients mo. Sabihin nila, well, ganun man kilala eh. Tapos may isa pang nag-o-offer, ganito lang kamura. So mapipilitan ka talaga. Mapipilitan kang mag-adjust sa price point nila, which for you is not good. Why? Because time is the building block of life. You only have one life and your time is on a straight line, 24 hours a day. That's it. If you give some of that time to some people who are willing to pay you less, then you're just wasting that time. You're wasting that amount of life in that area. Kaya, yun ang advice ko sa inyo. I hope you gotten value out of it. And if you have, please do give us a thumbs up, hit that bell notification icon, and hit that subscribe button so that we can send you even more value next time. Again, this is your host, Sean C., aka Mr. CEO at 22, and I'll see you in the next episode.